Seems we're going to talk about Predator. Are you excited for that new Predator film?
Fuck no. Let's talk about a good Predator movie though. Predator 2. It's strange to think we live in a world now where we haven't had a good Predator movie in over 25 years. What makes this doubly confusing is that movie studios have been sat on an amazing idea for a Predator-based movie for over a decade and have done absolutely nothing at all with it.
So what story is this?
Well, before we can discuss the story, we have to discuss the background of it. So, to do that, we have to go back to Predator 2, which if you haven't watched, go watch it now, because it's fucking awesome. I'm also going to spoil the ending, so I'm guessing 25-year-old spoilers ahoy, let's go. At the end of that film, Danny Glover's character managed to pull off the not unimpressive feat of murdering a predator. And for this, he is greeted by a group of other, larger, older predators, one of which rewards him with an old-ass flintlock pistol.
So why did they give him a pistol?
Well, the pistol is supposed to represent the fact that Danny Glover's character has earned the respect of the predators for managing to kill one of their own, and the pistol serves as a token of their esteem. The reason it's important, what we're talking about today, is Danny Glover's character looks at the pistol and realises, holy shit, this thing's from 300 years ago.
So do we know where this pistol came from?
We do, thanks to a 1996 comic called Predator 1718, which revealed that that pistol used to belong to a pirate captain called Raphael Adelini. In that comic, it's revealed that Raphael Adelini is an unthinkably badass pirate captain who met the very same Predator Danny Glover's character does in Predator 2. The comic establishes that the elder Predator seen at the end of Predator 2 watches Raphael Adelini with great interest and deems him a worthy foe after watching him stab his way across the West Indies and plans to challenge him to an honourable duel to the death.
Doesn't the Predator have a shoulder-mounted death cannon?
Yes, and the ability to turn invisible. So it can turn invisible and then blow your head apart from 40 yards away without looking at you. So imagine how much of a badass Raphael Adelini must have been for the Predator to go, you know what? I want to fight this guy. These are the same creatures who stand toe-to-toe with Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime and kick his fucking ass. Arnold Schwarzenegger's got to beat that thing by hitting it with a log. And Raphael Adelini earned the respect of the Predator, no, I want to fight him one-to-one. What a badass. What an utter badass that a Predator looks at him and goes, shit. Yeah, I want some of that. So they're in they see sharks and stuff in the ocean. And fuck the shark, fuck the bears and stuff we found on this planet. I want to fight that guy with a beard. Let's go. Unbeknownst to the Predator though, Raphael Adelini is in the middle of dealing with a mutiny because he tells his crew they're not allowed to steal gold from a church, proving that he's a man of integrity, but probably a pretty shitty pirate.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
It's not really a very piratey move, that, is it? Yeah, let's not steal this big box of gold from a church. It's isn't that the whole nature of being a pirate?
Stealing shit.
So you know what? You do you, Raphael Adelini. That Predator saw something in you, and you know what? I'm inclined to believe what the Predator believes. If the Predator saw something in him that makes him a badass, I'm not going to argue with a Predator. Rip my head off.
So what happened with Adelini's crew?
Well, the crew plan to mutiny and stab Adelini to death, and the Predator is having approximately none of that shit. And what it does is it leaps to his aid, and Adelini, for some reason, instinctually knows that the Predator's trying to help him, and they decide to fight his mutinous crew off together. This happens, it's real, and they didn't make a film about it. And do you know what the best bit is? Despite, the inherent language barrier that would exist between an illiterate pirate from the 17th century and an alien whose only ability for human language seems to be repeating swear words and screams back to us, somehow understand each other instinctually in combat well enough to do that awesome thing. They stand back to back and spit out bawling one-liners. Because they stand back to back and Adelini's like, you bastard curs, and the Predator hears it and goes, bastards. The Predator channel Sean Bean. Sean Bean Predators, man. How fucking cool is this? This is an idea Hollywood has had for over 10 years and never done anything with. Sean Bean Predators.
Bastard. Bastard.
You think when Predators come to Earth, they seek out the sickest one-liners they can? Do you think they understand human culture enough to go, okay, they're watching Dirty Harry and stuff like that? and they're like trying to get like the coolest one-liners from movie history to play as they blow people's heads off with like the plasma caster.
What if they use one out of context? It's just this hilarious moment where it just says something that's completely like.
Oh, they use like
nonsensical.
a voice clip from The Mask or some shit like that. They use
No, that'd be terrifying.
No.
They killed everyone. Somebody stop me!
Smokey. No, they do the world's most annoying noise from Dumb and Dumber. They just play that constantly.
Guys!
What would be the scariest noise for a predator to play as it was hunting you down? Do you know what it's like? Because they can play back human sounds they hear to freak you the fuck out.
I reckon like a child
Or
singing.
children's laughter.
Yeah.
Or a kid singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star somewhere in the distance.
Slowly and slightly in a minor key.
No, it's just a prank, bro. It's so like because they assume they assimilate into human culture and they think, oh yeah, well, a lot of people watch these YouTubes now, and they just play it's just a prank, bro. As they fly around shooting everyone with their plasma casters, like that scene in Mars Attacks where they're holding up the thing saying, "We mean you no harm," as they fire like the skeleton beam at people.
Don't run. We are your friends.
I should learn how to play like good, Never Gonna Give You Up. Just play that. Like, where is this song coming from? Head explodes. I'm like, wow, he really likes that song.
the ultimate Rickroll.
It's the ultimate Rickroll. Death. Rick Astley Predator. You know what? Do you know what you can do for me right now, Brad? Photoshop just like a Predator's head onto Rick Astley for me. Do it. But wait though, because this story about a pirate kicking the shit out of a bunch of other pirates with the help of a predator gets just a little bit better. Because after Adelini and the predator fight off his mutinous crew, the predator assumes a battle stance and draws out a sick-ass extendable sword. Adelini, rather than running away, also draws his sword and assumes a battle stance to fight the predator.
That sounds so badass. Who wins the fight?
We don't actually find out because there is one member of Adelini's crew who survives the slaughter and they shoot him in the back before him and the predator can fight. And again, I'd like to point out the fact that this crew member wasted their only shot and the element of surprise to shoot Adelini instead of the 7-foot-tall murder beast in front of them only serves to show how badass this guy must have fucking been. Because they're hiding in a bush or some shit, and they see Adelini squaring off against the fucking predator, and they think, okay, now's my chance to shoot that guy. And obviously they hit Adelini, who obviously takes the bullet to the back and falls down in pain, and the predator gets really pissed off, because obviously it's been robbed of the one thing we now know all predators crave, a worthy fight to the death. And it just immediately blows that crew member's head off.
So where does the gun come into the story?
Well, what Adelini does while he's dying on the floor, to thank the predator for almost saving his life, it hands him his gun, and the predator obviously sees it as a token of his esteem. It's like, well, thank you very much, in the best way a predator can say that, by giving him a warrior's funeral and burying him on a big pile of rocks and leaving behind its sword along with all the gold. And then it leaves, and obviously many years later, it encounters another warrior that reminds it of Raphael Adelini from all those years ago, Danny fucking Glover, and gives him the gun.
So why was this story never actually made into a movie?
Well, the only reason it's a comic is apparently because they couldn't think of a way to adapt it to film. And they've always wanted to make a Predator sequel in the past, which is why at the end of Predator 2, they give that pistol to Danny Glover, because they wanted a way to establish that Predator's been dicking around on Earth for centuries. And a nice way of doing that is saying, oh, the Predator somehow had a piece of human technology from 300 years ago. Where did it get this from? The idea was to leave that open to interpretations. Down the line, they could make a sequel in the past with the Predators, so they don't have to keep going forward and forward in time. And they just never really found a way to make it work, apparently. Which is a shame, because that'd be fucking awesome.
I don't understand how you can't find a way to make it. The story's there.
Yeah.
They've got the story.
Yeah. And that story sounds fucking sick. I hope people would agree. And the worst part is as well, obviously, because a film like that would have been awesome, because the best part of the first Predator movie is the fact that all of our guns are useless. The only way to beat this creature is to use our wit and ingenuity, and that's what the theory about what the sequel set in the past would be.
So do we know how far back in time the franchise wanted to go?
We don't really, but there have been a number of ideas thrown around over the years. Obviously, the pirate one, we know that, they were 17th century pirates. There's been knights, there's been an idea that's been floated around for a while. Feudal Japan was one for a while, obviously fighting ninjas and samurai and stuff like that. And they could just never really find a way to make it work, so instead they made the AVP movies. And then Predators, where they fight a bunch of people on a planet, including Morpheus, and it's nowhere near as cool as that description, like, you know, makes it sound. Great.
What a waste.
They fight Adrian Brody on an alien planet, and he wins against like 40 predators. You know, the same creature that effortlessly dispatched like a group of highly trained Marines in the first movie without taking a single like shred of damage, until they literally fired every machine gun in the world into the forest. And then somehow only grazed it once. Yeah, great. Just keep going forward in time so we can fight the Predator with guns instead of, like, you know, going back in time and showing us people beating them to death with fucking rocks. So wouldn't you much rather like have like than fucking Jai Courtney or some shit as being gunman fighting a Predator? Wouldn't you rather have like Soldier Man from like World War I or some shit?
Oh, that would be cool.
Because like there's so many places you go. Cause once you it's like Assassin's Creed. Once you establish that they've been back once, you can go anywhere. Ancient Sparta. I'd love to see that. Roman legionaries. Like knights, like in Arthurian times, you could go for. You could go all the way back to the fucking Stone Age if you wanted to. You could go back to the Renaissance. You could have someone like fencing a fucking Predator. You could do all that shit. And instead, no, let's just keep making them where they shoot them with guns. Yay! We've got literally all of human history to play with, but no more guns. Yay!
So why have you got the laptop out?
Well, obviously, we're making this video now because there is a new Predator movie being released later this year, which is going to suck a whole bunch of ass. And I think that is the general consensus of a lot of people who are fans of the Predator franchise, because the plot of the film, as implied by the trailer, seems to be like almost following beat for beat a leaked script that came out a couple of years ago that not a lot of people I think know about because it's so fucking stupid. And a lot of people thought it was fake. And now the trailer's confirming a lot of the things we've seen in this leaked script that I'm now going to read because it's fucking hilarious. This is apparently a leaked script that people thought was fake from last year. And now the trailer obviously is confirmed. So I'm just going to read it as it's written and just offer any comments that you have, Brad, as we go through it.
Okay.
Okay, so to start with, open. Steve McKenna and his US Special Forces squad are in Cuba with orders to eliminate some drug lord and free the hostages. Suddenly, an escape pod falls from the skies. The squad finds an unconscious predator there, and McKenna quickly expropriates helmets and weapon as evidence of an alien contact. They see a CIA chopper heading to their location. McKenna runs away. Okay, so that's a solid start.
All right, fair enough.
Predator technology in the hands of a soldier. Okay, maybe we can do something with this. Predators up and kill the USSF men and then gets caught by the CIA. Yes, the legendary Predator gets caught by men in suits. McKenna mails the items to his storage cell before getting caught as well. And this is the thing that people thought was fake. There's no fucking way they're going to put in a film a guy FedExing a Predator helmet and gun in the US mail and getting away with it. The opening shot of the trailer of the new movie is this guy's son receiving the Predator helmet in the mail. So that's actually fucking happened.
Well, are we to imagine that he, like, in the middle of this combat, he ran away to a post office and threw it all in a box?
Yeah, no, that happened. FedEx, man, I can't wait for the gratuitous, like, you know, whoever gets the product placement for that bastard.
Amazon.
Yeah, we will happily ship alien weaponry in the mail. Yeah, give us a fucking big thumbs up for that one. Right. McKenna mails the items to his storage cell before getting caught off. Because McKenna didn't pay the storage, items are sent to his address where we meet his ex-wife and autistic son, Robbie. Of course, the little fella is a linguistic genius and he's being bullied at school. Casey, who's played by Olivia Munn in the film, is sent to a secret CIA base where the Predator is being held captive. Sorry, it's not really formatted well. While studying predator biology, she learns that he was easily caught and that the base stores a lot of alien weaponry from the previous movies. Too late though. Meanwhile, McKenna is being transported to a madhouse with 6 other ex-soldiers via bus when guards are ordered to deliver them to the very same secret base for more questioning. In quotation marks here, what the hell? They arrive just in time for the predator to break out, and McKenna uses the moment to escape. With the support of other prisoners, he rescues Casey, and they all make it to the chopper. Get to the chopper line drop. Oh, do you know what?
Everyone loves that, don't
Everyone
they?
loves that fucking line, don't they? Do you know, as an aside, I love the fact that when Arnold Schwarzenegger did The Apprentice after Donald Trump quit, he actually used the line get to the chopper to fire people, and they brought in an actual helicopter that they used to climb in and get taken away. That's just funny. Go watch that. This movie's gonna suck ass. We're not even getting into the good shit yet. Right.
This still sounds like if it was to
a competent
there's
director.
a way to work.
There's a way to work it. Yeah. There's some stupid stuff in there, some plot hole that you can go past.
The plot hasn't properly got.
But no, it's getting better. Meanwhile, Robbie examines the items and hacks them to learn the alien language.
I'm done.
Because nothing, like the number one thing people love about, old, creatures that we saw in movies back then is when we give them, elaborate backstories and stuff like that and we discover all their secrets. People fucking love it when you remove the ambiguity and mystery from, iconic creatures from the 80s. That's why everyone loves Prometheus. Right. Yep. Oh god, I'm getting this. Oh, it's the good shit now. This starts a chain of events which results in another predator coming to Earth. He's called Upgrade in the script. He's 3 meters tall and looks more human than classic predators. He needs those items. What? McKenna and co make it to his son just in time to save him from both predators. When the Upgrade and the runaway predator first meet face to face, the tall one kills the other one with one blow. Upgrade is some sort of intergalactic assassin. His task is to kill dissident predators who are hiding on Earth in Area 52 and work for an organisation which protects it from the aliens.
Sounds like a fanfic.
So predators are working with people in secret and they are hunted down by a special predator who hunts other predators. But wait, it gets better. Let's put in a bit about the guy who got the script, just puts it a little bit in saying, seriously, question mark, ... Closer to the end, our heroes find Upgrade's hidden ship in Florida. It was stolen from him by the dissident predator. Soon the ship's owner arrives and releases a bunch of hybrids, including a 3-legged predator and a spider predator and dog predators. Apparently the dog predator is going to be a toy. So they're going to turn all these little extra predators into toys. Because you know what? We find out that the predators have been... The reason they hunt humans... in every film they establish predators hunt humans for sport, for trophies.
Yeah.
That's not cool enough. Do you know why they hunt humans now? Because they collect our DNA and infuse it with their own. The superior 3-meter tall predators need human DNA to be superior. Yes, they've ruined the predator. Congratulations, Hollywood filmmakers. Continue being a big bunch of hacks. Right, so they all go to Area 52 and attack it on foot. So the predator's got a ship, but no, it's going to attack it on foot. McKenna and co fly ahead and after a brief exposition get explained there's an urgent need to bring the rest of the dissident predators to this very same ship. From there, they use cars for transportation. What to expect? Robbie puts on the Predator's mask, which we've seen in the trailer, shoulder cannon, and decides to walk the streets in the midst of Halloween. He stumbles upon his school bully. One of them throws an apple, which the Predator automatically preserves in an attack with corresponding consequences. So we're going to see some hard child murder in this movie. Yes, it's a Halloween movie. So apparently Halloween, so the predators can walk around. People say, "Oh, I'm expecting we get the obligatory nice costume man" line to someone in a predator costume. Obligatory Robbie drives the alien ship scenes, because of course the small child is going to be able to drive the predator ship. Predator kidnapper. Predator is forced to use a machine gun. Lots of references, line drops, and Easter eggs. Predators actually take the spinal cord to collect human DNA and inject it into themselves to become stronger. Also, there's a Dutch cameo, but it can easily be cut. Because, and this is my favourite part, Arnold Schwarzenegger was originally supposed to be in this movie, and he turned it down because he read the fucking script. They played it off as him saying, like, oh, he wanted a bigger part. And he's like, no, Arnold Schwarzenegger read the script and went, I'm not fucking touching this. I'm not being in it. You can fuck right off. Can you imagine how bad a movie has to be that Arnold Schwarzenegger won't be in it? He was in Expendables 3. Come on. They've ruined the Predator. They could have, this could be predators fighting goddamn fucking pirates. This could be like ninjas getting hunted down by predators, and we could have like a scene in like a fucking feudal castle in Japan where predators doing like sick awesome like sword katas to a fucking like Japanese warlord. It's like, no, fuck it, we're gonna have a predator walking around like a dumbass on Halloween with a predator dog. Let's go. Sell those toys. Fuck you, Hollywood.